Welcome to The Wall. In today's video, we'll look at a case that's been making the rounds online. A man asks his wife for intimacy. She records him and publicly humiliates him. And now this has turned into a nightmare for that woman.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What did you expect me to say? I said no, but what did you expect me to say?
This wife put her husband on blast just because he asked for intimacy, and she recorded his humiliation for TikTok. He asked a simple question, a normal question between married adults. But instead of giving him a calm no, she decided to turn her camera on and make him feel like a creep in his own home. You can hear the shift in his voice when he realizes she's filming. A tired, cracked, heartbreaking, "You're recording anyway." That's not a man trying to force anything. That's a man who's clearly been shut down, shamed, and turned into content more times than he can count. And let's be honest, her reaction wasn't about boundaries. It was about ego. She wasn't too busy. She wasn't overwhelmed. She just wanted to embarrass him publicly and make herself look above it, as if wanting your spouse is somehow disrespectful. The saddest part? He accepted the no. What crushed him was the performance, the eye rolls, the attitude, the mockery, the fact that she cared more about her viewers than her own husband's dignity. This is the kind of marriage that breaks a man from the inside out, not because she said no, but because she made him feel stupid for wanting his own wife. She'd rather entertain TikTok, answer emails, and keep her followers engaged than give her partner basic respect.
It's impossible to live in a house where your own wife holds resentment toward you. When intimacy dies in a marriage, it's because there's nothing left to save. That human connection is gone. That intimate moment that keeps the attraction alive between the two of you. When that disappears, what the hell is left? But take a good look at the interaction in that moment.
I'm sorry.
The lie.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
How was the lie?
No, what did you say before that?
What?
What did you say before that?
I'm gonna take my walk.
Before that.
You want to do it?
Right.
What?
What did you expect me to say? I said no, but what did you expect me to say?
I never know. What difference does it make?
Well, it makes a lot of difference.
You're making a video.
Anyway, exciting times over here, just off the live and catching up with emails and TikToks. And anyway, that's what I get. You want to do it? Marriage 101.
So you're telling me that a man who is your husband can ask you very plainly and straightforward without any pressure if you want to be intimate with him. It's just a clear yes or no answer, and he's not going to pressure you into it. He's on to the next topic, asking you how your life was. But you have to shame him because you are so offended that he asked you that question. How dare he? Because what? You're busy doing the things that are more important, which is talking on your TikTok live, your followers, your emails. This here is something that makes a man feel like nothing. And honestly, when he realizes that he's being filmed, you can hear the exhaustion in his voice. That is a man that had no problem taking the no, but then you made it a problem by shaming him online. Yeah, this is a problematic marriage when this is occurring. Absolutely. When you're finding the need to shame your husband for wanting you online, a husband being shamed for wanting to be with his wife in that way. Make it make sense.
This century, the thing that's going to destroy relationships the most is TikTok. People just won't stop recording their personal lives, especially women, who have this brutal need for attention. The comments on that video are full of married men who know exactly what this guy is feeling, having to ask your own wife for permission to be intimate. When a man has to ask, he's already lost. That woman doesn't desire him. In that relationship, there's no spontaneous physical contact, no kisses, no touches that naturally lead to intimacy. I'll say it again, something I've been saying for a while now. I'd rather start over 1,000 times with someone new than stay stuck in an unhappy marriage. But there's a third video where it looks like this guy is finally leaving. Oh no, my own husband wants me. The horror. Being single is 100% better than being with someone who hates you. A man will sacrifice his happiness for his family. A woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness. In her defense, he should have asked nicer. Be more romantic or playful, not like you want to get a burger. It never starts with "wanna do it." The tone in that man's voice was one of sorrow and regret. I got the impression that he used to give her all the effort in the world, only for her to spit in his face and act like he's never done anything kind for her. This should be private. He doesn't deserve this. This isn't content, it's him communicating what he wants. If she's upset, she needs to communicate with him. I mean, not telling him what she feels is wrong, but actually understanding each other. Quickest way to ruin a marriage is to disrespect your man by emasculating him with criticism, control, and comparison. This woman is done, and he's trying to figure out how to get out every day. Is rather that his statement of, "You'll come back to a completely different house," means her things are out, the locks are changed, and divorce papers are served. I was told by my therapist. This is exactly how we were told to ask about our wants. Y'all are mean to your husbands. I would never humiliate him like this. Now, I've been following Dan for a few years, and she didn't used to have a TikTok. She was just on his lives. But when they started to get popular, she got her own ACCT, and I followed her too. Because I was interested in the father-in-law story. But she is so condescending to Dan and his father, I quit following them. They do play it up a lot for the cameras, but the back and forth is just too easy and comes off as more real than just a husband and wife playing around. There's definite friction. Part of this is how social media and popularity can change people. The other part is most of their unhappiness with each other was always there, and now it's okay to air it on TikTok. But she's a real POS. Women want the bears, and we want you to subscribe and help us hit 1,000 likes on this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion in the comments. It's important to us. All right then, let's get back to the video.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I
I was just watching the video where you denied me, and holy shit. Have you read those comments? And I'll tell you, those comments were dead on.
Well, I
mean, that is how I feel inside. I mean, it's not all the time, but, and I get over it very quickly.
maybe you should go get a counselor.
I don't need one. I mean, I self-counsel,
Well,
but
this is not why.
my God.
This is not why I was
I know, but I was
coming
reading
here
them.
today. When I was coming here today, is I got a Delaney game, and I have some shelves that I need to have hung in the bedroom, and so I was wondering if you could take care of those while I was
Well,
gone.
absolutely. Just give me a list of everything you want me to do. Make a list, and I'll check them off one by one. As soon as you leave, I'll get on it, and I'll just motor through that list. And by the time you get back, you'll be coming home to a different house.
I would love that. That would
Okay,
be
you make the
greatly
list, and I'll
appreciated.
take care of
You know,
it.
it's the box in the bedroom.
That big, giant,
The
heavy box?
Big, giant, heavy box. There's
Absolutely.
two
I
shelves.
love big, giant, heavy boxes.
I was not expecting this follow-up video. I mean, that man is just telling her as it is. And honestly, I think that this man is now like standing on more steady ground where he has a bunch of people that have actually validated his issues with what she was doing. And as he should, he is standing tall and voicing it to her. But her response to hearing his feelings is completely dismissive. And in her next breath, she's asking him to do her a bunch of favors. It is very obvious to me that this is a man that chooses to be happy through any and everything. At the end of this video, he is still smiling and laughing. But this is the trap that a lot of happy-go-lucky men fall into because in the end all, their feelings are dismissed. They're not really heard. What's tough about that is that if their feelings aren't heard on anything, that's not going to result in anything ever really changing. And I would argue that type of person is the one that is most deserving because he's willing to put his own feelings aside in order to keep things happy in the relationship. Which is why it needs to be his woman's priority to make sure that his feelings are being considered.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
This man already has one foot out the door, but I'd bet he's not leaving, not yet. She didn't even listen to him, shut him down in 2 seconds, and immediately hit him with the to-do list. Pure selfishness. The only thing that matters is what benefits her. In that house, the man means nothing. His feelings don't count. His needs don't exist. Only her emotions matter. And when the guy, after years of swallowing it all, finally says, "I'm done," and walks away, guess who ends up being the villain? The one who abandoned his family. But take a look at the comments this woman is getting.
So with regard to the viral videos and the horrible attacks that some of these creators have made about Danielle and misrepresenting her content as somehow shaming or behind my back, I'm going to extend a challenge to these posters. Emily King, Jess, the cat lady. I'm extending a challenge to you, and I've sent you out an invitation to join me on a live and defend your videos. You post, You attack people, you try and take people down. Now we're going to find out if you have the integrity to come stand behind your videos and your content and discuss it openly and publicly in front of a lot of people. I think it would be good entertainment. And I think if, as a creator, if you're going to go make accusations about people, you've got to be willing to come and stand by and back your videos up. So
My father used to say a saying, "There's no man blinder than the one who doesn't want to see." And it's true. Everyone lies to themselves with the lie they like best. This man defends his wife, and that's fine. I can see he still loves her. But accepting bad behavior is accepting that it will happen again. People have been harsh with his wife because they see themselves reflected in her actions. I think that's a lesson for her. Even if you can make funny videos, fame has two sides. Reviewing your content before posting it is the smart move, because just like you upload things where people say, "What a cute couple," posting everything can also bring you to the dark side of the internet. I watched all the videos, and I don't see any attack other than on the behavior. But what do you think? We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. What do you think about Dan's story? Do you think she deserves another chance? Or did we only see a piece of the video and jump to conclusions? If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means a lot to us and keeps us motivated to keep creating more content. Stay tuned for the next video from the wall.